mean, it takes a long time. Although we might play some things I hadn't played in a while. We'll warm up here. Let me get it back a little. Tell you, I've never been so involved in something. Oh, let's see. Play that. What's that, My Little Boy in? Is that, what is the name of that tune?
My Little Girl.
My Little Girl, yeah. What's that in?
C.
C?
Let's see.
Get to it, yeah. Too?
No.
I thought you used to put another part in there, a chorus part.
No,
not
that's all I ever knew.
Okay, I'm thinking of another tune. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of something else there. That's a good little song there. Let's see.
I can play a little bit of Robert E. Lee, and I haven't got the F.
That was old Raymond's tune. He really liked that one, didn't he?
I'll get it in a minute.
Well, let's see. What can we play while we're in...
Say Don't Love Nobody.
Okay. wish we weren't playing New Year's Eve,
Huh?
so we could go around and see all the others that are going to be there.
I'd like to.
We'll see how the evening goes. I'll wait and see when Bob and the Mullinses are coming up or something. And also, I forgot to bring it. I've got the ticket. Got the ticket.
Well,
I've got it. But we'll go together anyway.
Yeah.
Mona's going to go. I couldn't believe it.
Huh?
Mona's going to go.
Oh,
I couldn't
is she?
believe it. I said, "Are you sure?" Now that day, I'll wait until the end of this week and see what's going on. And afterwards, Bob and Albie are coming up and everything. So I thought I'd have them all come by the house after the concert.
All right.
And I told Mike Smith, I said, when you talk to the Blake's agent or something, tell him I'm going to have just a few fiddlers, friends, Art and some others that he doesn't know, but I said, I'm not going to have any big crowd. I said, this will be, and if they're not doing anything, I'm sure it'll be for you, of course, Mike and his girlfriend, he's got another new one now. And they are welcome, you know, and of course I imagine Larry Sledge will be there, which he'd be fine too. Only
Will
is I
you
got.
be with them, with
Well, when I saw him at Silver Dollar City, I said, did you know they're coming? He said, yeah, I just heard somebody. I said, I'll have to check and see if they need any help or something. So he'll probably be around. But I'm not going to let it open to, I don't care if they come by. If too many people show up, it's not an open thing. So,
F part to it that I have to sharpen up on.
yeah, I know you always went to that.
A lot of F in it. I mean, it's not in F, but it's a lot of F in it.
What, play Flock of Birds. We don't ever play that very much. Now you play your version, and then throw in the second time around, throw in his version.
I'll see if I can.
We did that. Remember we worked on that one time. It made
Yeah.
a nice little balance there, and then you came back and finished with your version. You start off with your version, then Raymond's, then your version. But that was really a good thing. I thought that was a good thing.
I'll play it a little bit more, I'll play it a little bit faster. Molly today. After church, we went over here to Wendy's and had a sandwich, and then
I haven't seen her for weeks.
we went over
No, didn't.
went over to Michael's over here at this craft shop.
Yeah.
She's in there. We're looking at Marty wanted to get some cards. Then we didn't find what we wanted, and went over to Kmart. Turned around, started out the door, and she said, "Well, here you are again." She's doing the same thing.
You know, except that she wears her hair kind of wild sometimes, but I've got pictures of Mona when she was Molly's age and a little younger, and it is really amazing, the similarity between the resemblance. Now, you wouldn't think so, because Mona's changed as she's gotten older, but when you look at Mona's pictures, Molly's the Pierce line coming up. Yeah, she's the one that really looks like her grandmother. And Mona look a lot alike.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rail looks just like Roy did. Looks just like Roy did. Rail's her grandmother. That's Mona's aunt.
What's her husband's name?
Lore. He's one like him. He was fun.
Yeah. What do you got?
Oh, I don't know. Let's think. What's something we haven't played for a while? I don't have a list on here anymore. Oh, we need to play Flowers anyway.
All right. A while ago, I was playing a record. When you called, I was playing it, and it's playing one of these Cape Breton fiddlers, and it's playing
What's that? I go here? And then that was it. Yeah, I just go G, D, yeah.
What's the name now?
Well, no, I'm supposed to hit D7 instead of D.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was written wrong. What'd you say?
What's the name of that?
Westphalia. Westphalia.
Westphalia. I knew it something, but
Yeah.
he said,
Oh, Jesse, down there for the Fiddler's Jamboree, I seconded Jesse. He did real good on the stage. Yeah, he did better than he did the last time we heard him. He's feeling better, I think, too, and everything. I mean, and he played Westphalia in D, like Lonnie did. And that's the first one. Well, of course, Jamie played it that way, I think. No, Jamie plays it like this. Somebody else played it in D. But anyway, I had to really drift back to Lonnie, but I remembered how to second that, you know. Of course, some of them just go straight to the D.
yeah.
Skip that C part, you know. Now, let's see. Let's play Flowers. one time in about the past
Yeah.
month or something, you know. When was the last time we even played
Oh,
together?
I don't know, it's been 10 days or
Oh,
something like
well,
that.
it's been more than that, it's been more than that. I came over one night, that's the last time we
Yeah.
played, that's been almost a month.
Yeah, well, we passed down by Charlie's house today on Jefferson
Yeah.
and Gorman, and I said something, I sure haven't seen Gordon.
I tell you, it just got too much going on.
I had I was going to ask you, Laura's wife is what?
Rail, R-A-Y-O.
Rail.
Rail.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell Margaret some of that ashy stuff and all that. Well, let's play a deal.
Play whiskey.
Whiskey. Jude used to buy sort of.
The name, when you said, because I think, I remember hearing something that Kerbo, when you said Nixon, then when you talked about the big bunch down there. But there, I'm trying to think of that Kerbo, he had a place of hideaway for a while. He was in the Army though. He was, I think he I don't know if he's retired now or not, but he's about my age, I think, or something. But I know there was a bunch of those Kerbos down in there. And there were the ones at Ridgeville were musicians, some of them too. I remember you used to hear them
He
talk.
said my dad couldn't play, but said, boy, he sure cracked the whip and made us play.
Yeah.
And said he just sitting listening.
Oh, the Ozarks were full of this, weren't they, at one time? And there's still a lot more people realize. I really like to do kind of a, I haven't got time to do it, but a survey of musical families in the Ozarks that still are musical, you know.
Play D again.
gets fancy too. Play Weaverly then, since we're playing these special things.
there and I lost it.
Just in my pocket here, don't forget that.
Oh, I went out to, since I saw you, I guess, went out to Richardsons. Barbara came by.
Well, they one night Barbara had called.
Yeah.
And it was Lauren's birthday. 1st of November is when it was then. It was Lauren's birthday.
Yeah.
About a month ago, a little over a month,
Yeah,
about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, she said that your granddaughter's birthday.
Do all they had out, you all, just you and Barbara.
Oh, me and Barbara and this Sheev, it's a optometrist, you know.
Oh, the one you were talking about that plays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One what?
That plays?
Yeah, he plays,
Yeah.
plays the guitar.
Yeah.
Plays some tunes on the guitar, kind of like Mike Bell, you know.
Yeah. I lost a tune, I had something on my mind. Oh, play Beaumont.
Talk about Barefoot Bob. Yesterday morning, we sleep kind of late. I got down here and he's just about to go up there, but he had Speedy Holworth out there.
Oh. I think it's about over. I don't remember which way it even goes. Anyway, let's see. I'll play one more here. Think of what's something we haven't played in a long time.
Let's see.
That we need to work on. Trying to think of some waltzes we haven't played for.
Okay.
Waltzers in D. I tell you what let's play. What's the one? Not Sugarfoot Rag. Sugar Tree Stomp. Isn't that the one that's got the 3 parts to it?
Yeah.
Let's go with that. See if I can remember that.
I'll tell you a tune that, and I played it a little bit tonight. It's Durham's Hornpipe,
Yeah.
and it's in G.
Yeah.
I lasted a long
audiences would like that because it's a catchy little tune there.
That's a good tune. We must go back to that more.
Do that again, let's see.
Yeah, help me remember that. I mean, help name it for me.